Hey, I am Kosi. You can find me on social media and platforms as KosiDev, you know. And you are watching how to create a parallax scroll effect in Flutter for iOS and Android, which is basically the scrolling effect on your mobile apps. I'm also excited about what we will be creating, and I hope you are too. Please, if you have any questions and concerns, feel free to leave a comment, and I will be replying all your comments in the comment section. Let's jump in. Let's set up the project. Open up your system terminal on both Mac, Windows, and Linux, whichever operating system you guys are using. I'm using MacBook Pro Intel processor for this development, and the terminal I'm using too is called Hyper Terminal, as you can see in the video. If you are finding it hard to understand the terms I'm using, there will be links in the description to properly explain these. Okay, let's start with this project setup. I will CD into my development folder by dragging the folder to the terminal. After the CD command that I tapped into my terminal, I will drag it in there. Now let's clear up the terminal, and let's create a new Flutter project by running the Flutter command, Flutter create, and then at the end we add our project name. So the project name will be parallax _ card effect. Then we hit the enter key. So we have to wait for some time for the project to finish building up. Now our project is created. Let's cd to our project directory by copying the above command and pasting it in the terminal. We hit the enter. Now we are in the project directory. Let's open this up in our VS Code Studio by typing another command called code and with a dot at the end. And this right here will open our project up in our VS Code. First of all, let's go through the whole default project stuff like the Flutter team creates whenever you bootstrap a Flutter project with that Flutter create command. There's always a Flutter default project by the Flutter team. So let's go through that whole project and see what's in there. There is our default project. We can open up our simulator to see what this looks like. So we open up our simulator. You can actually use a simulator command, but I prefer opening it off directly from the VS Code itself. We can minimize our window, and let's bring our simulator and make it on. Let's put it on top of our VS Code so we can be seeing everything side by side. So that's what we are trying to do right now after we are done expanding the VS Code. So we have that right there for us. As you can see, the VS Code, as you can see, the simulator is taking quite some time to open up. Sometimes it takes few minutes, let's say about 2 to 3 minutes. Sometimes it takes more than that, depending on the system you are using or your computing power. This is still taking quite some time. Let's give it some minutes. By the way, you can feel free to skip this part since it's taking some time to start. Now the simulator is open. Let's run the default project first. Might take a while too. Also, you can look at the VS Code terminal and see that it's launching the project. Now you can see that the default project is launched, and we can see the project over here. So we have inside the project we have a centered test, and we have a button, a 14 plus button at the bottom over here. Thanks for watching this part. Let's get over to the next part of the video on this playlist.